Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another room building video. My name is Mysterious Viscera, and on today's episode, let's build a modern bedroom. Roll the intro clip. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another room building video. On today's episode, as I've mentioned, we're going to build some form of modern bedroom. That's the idea, that's what I've got in my mind, and I am going to do something really strange, which I am going to build this in shades of brown, which I can't even make that sound exciting. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can sort of try and do something tasteful with it, but at the moment I may even not release this. So yeah, if you're seeing this video, the product I produced at the very end I actually liked. If you're not seeing this video, then you're not going to care, because you're not seeing this video. Unless I release this as some kind of bonus extra cut, Ryan screws up an entire house build and then rolls with it. There is always a possibility of that. So, as I mentioned, with these shades of brown then, this particular one, wallpaper, nice flowers on here. Quite like this one with a nice dark wooden floor here. I think will be a nice touch. So I just realised I've called this a class. I called this modern. Modern is what I've called this. I'll try and get the right genre. So for those wondering, I do actually have a naming convention for my builds, and if you haven't sort of worked them out by now, I'll give you a cheeky rundown. I just love saying that. Every part of my outro, that is my favourite part. So back to this. So I have a few different genres depending on what type of build that we're doing. So modern, exactly what it says. Actually, let's start at the beginning. Classic is exactly what it says on the tin. So classic is, I say that a lot. Classic is either medieval or wood paneling or something a bit of an older style, Victorian maybe. You get the idea I'm sort of going with, that kind of theme, something that has an older style to it. So that is classic. We then move into modern, which is very much sort of current, or what I would consider a current sort of theme. It can change a little bit. That was the wrong button. It can change a little bit depending on how I feel about things, but that's the general concept, is something kind of current, maybe with a touch leaning more towards the modern, but not necessarily. Yeah, so that's that one. And then we have futuristic, and to be honest, I would rather call it hyper-futuristic. Let's try and get that right. Because to be honest, I love doing them, and they're trying to be sort of wild and technological advances and that kind of thing. So if any of you might remember, if you haven't seen it, I suggest you go back and watch it. A video I released last week, which was a futuristic bathroom. So you can see shapes and stuff change from being... I never do regular builds, or try not to at least. I like to do more exciting shapes and designs, but I try and stem into the wild, because, you know, that's what I see that being in my eyes. And your mileage may vary, but that's personally what I enjoy making, and that's what I enjoy doing when I do that particular genre. So you get them, and then you also get compact. Now compact is something that turns up every so often, along with romantic. Romantic's another category that also turns up every so often. Compact, exactly what it says. Trying to build as much as I can into a smaller room as possible. Maybe not necessary for a starter build, but that kind of idea. So that's that one there. And then we get a romantic, which, well, in case you didn't guess already, I'm going to state the obvious. It's for romantic style builds. So again, doesn't necessarily turn up too often, but when it does tend to make its appearance, and I have to admit, I do quite enjoy how it comes out. I'm having a great amount of issue trying to find a bed I like. Okay, look, let's just run one of these across it. Actually, that one. Yeah, that's it. Okay, sorry, I was just struggling with the bed there. So, did I mention, yeah, romantic, I covered that. It kind of couples orientated, I suppose is the best way to describe it. Yeah, so that's my idea of these genres. I'm not necessarily, trying to spit my words out there, I'm not necessarily saying it's the only categories I do occasionally throw in the extra one. Romantic is something that's turned up fairly recently. And again, if you guys have any ideas, Twitter, comments, Many of you will probably be aware that if you leave me a comment, generally speaking, I will reply, and usually my replies are, I try and reply to every comment at least within like 24 hours. So, and usually after I've just uploaded a video, I usually hover around the comment section for a few hours responding to first replies and stuff. So if you have something to say or you want to just speak to me, you know, just leave me a comment. I love to see comments. Comments are like my favourite things. Well, aside from you guys are all my favourite people, but you know, if I have to then have a second favourite thing, it'll probably be making videos, and a third favourite thing, it'll probably be interacting with you guys. And okay, this list is getting quite long, but put it this way: replying to comments and listening to you guys' feedback. What is wrong with me today? You people's feedback is certainly it's certainly stuff that really does drive when I'm making a video. So yeah, if you do have an idea or you do have something you want to say, just leave me a comment or have a chat with me, and I will see what I can do. So let's talk a little bit about what I've just done here then. So it's something I came up with. This has got to be, I did some house builds with it. I've got to have been holding on to this idea for a little while now, of basically creating fitted wardrobes or fitted style wardrobes using kitchen cabinets. It's not perfect, as you can tell. It does certainly look a little bit like a kitchen cabinet going on in here, but it actually works surprisingly well. And yeah, this is one of these sort of aesthetic designs that I just really like how it works. So yeah, that's what I've done here. I've then put the double bed in the centre and then put these two bedside cabinets either side. I'm gesturing with my hands as well, like you can see me. Maybe I should do a FaceTime. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea, bad suggestion, because now the comment section want a FaceTime. Last time I suggested something like this, I suggested I should sing in videos and that people wouldn't want to hear that. And then the comment section then suggested they wanted to hear me sing, which is not a grim prospect. It is a grim prospect, Ryan. Try and get your words right. What the hell is wrong with me today? I have two things I have to do every single video: speak clearly and produce decent content. The content isn't too much of an issue, although I have produced some weird things in the past. A purple kitchen that gets referenced every so often. Only a select few people have seen, I might add. And don't, before any of you ask, the original designs for that purple kitchen are gone. Thankfully. I removed those. It was not a proud moment. I had an idea and it didn't work. Was it purple or pink now? Look, put it this way. It was horrific. And if that particular design ever sees the light of day, something has gone very badly wrong with my life. Or the channel, or I'm not in control, because that video was never meant to see the light of day. That's just put me on a massive tangent. This was actually written. Okay, let's go through a little bit of history of me while I look for the bamboo plant. I knew what I wanted. Someone actually put on my report card, Ryan is easily distracted. At the time, I resented this comment. As time's gone on, I've realised just how right they are. Ryan is very easily distracted, like really easily, frighteningly easily distracted. Let's switch them out for a darker brown. Sorry, I've just noticed that this brown wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. So yeah, yeah, they put that on my report card at school, and I had to go home and hand that to my parents. A report card that says Ryan is easily distracted. Needless to say, giving that to them, I was busy doing something else. You know, everything that I tried to disagree with it. They were bloody right. Why didn't I listen? Probably because I was distracted doing something else. But you know, you get the idea. Oh dear. Anyway, that's a little bit of history of me and my school days. Also, for people asking and wondering, my voice changes through these videos depending on what I'm talking about, and sometimes these weird voices come across, and if I'm honest with you, I don't know where they come from. They just sort of happen. They just turn up every so often. I don't know why. I'm not proud of it. It's not something I try and do. It's like in the outro, and I think I mentioned it earlier in this video, and yeah, that cheeky click comment. I just really enjoy saying that bit. Yeah. Okay, back to the content I'm trying to produce. So, I'm looking for a two-seater love seat for the corner. I believe they're called a love seat. Epiphany. Let's go with the Epiphany. That fits nicely and snugly in there. So yeah, trying to get a nice corner sofa in there, a nice place for you to sort of sit now. Something I'm putting more and more in this, in these sort of bedrooms now, is a nice big flat screen TV at the bottom of the bed. I know some people are probably not going to like this because, you know, not everyone likes TVs in bedrooms. For example, my girlfriend, she's not a huge fan of TVs on at night. She doesn't really like that, so... whereas for me, I love the TV on at night. I struggle to sleep without a TV, which makes me sound really snobby. It's not meant to be, honest. But yeah, so for me, it's an integral part. But, you know, if you didn't want your Sims to have that, or you didn't want that option, just delete it. It's not like it's a big deal. But personally, I love the idea of having that big flat screen TV at the foot of the bed. I love it so much, I've done it in my own room. I have a massive TV in my room because, you know, I'm a massive child at heart. Every child needs a toy. A big toy. A big flat screen toy with LED screens and consoles hooked up to it. Ah, I love it. Let's talk content. So, the reason why I put the mirrors either side here and this little recessed area, unlike what I would usually do here, which is put some form of chimney in place here, I'm actually going to put a fitted wardrobe in. At least that's the idea. Because fitted wardrobes are actually something that have been in the game for a little while now, and I haven't really done a huge amount with them, and it's not actually for any particularly bad reason. It's just something that they're in here, but I never really find a massive use for them. Again, not in a negative way. I just... Like here, they fit in, so it fits in here. This is my usual problem I have with these, but I've got an idea of what I might try and do on the top here. But we can see you've got a nice mirror either side here. Now these are medium height walls. No, these are even small height walls. And we can see here, look, the fitted wardrobe doesn't even go all the way to the top here. Now, I look at this. This is obviously technically impractical, I guess, but you can actually change your Sims in, which you can't do with these. But these are floor to ceiling, not actually wardrobes, they're cupboards, but they aren't. And that's usually my issue. And I've just looked over at the time and realised I've been going for 12 minutes already, and that some of my house builds are shorter than this. So I'm going to cut to the chase a little bit now and then carry on with this because I am rambling. And again, Ryan is easily distracted. He went and spoke about a wardrobe in a game. I just need to lie down, I think, is the only solution here. Let's get a nice desk in this corner. And to be honest, I think we can get a nice desk in, do a couple of decorative items, and then look to wrap this one up for the day. Let's get a nice chair in the corner here as well. Looking for a chair to fit in. That should do in something a bit like that. That fits nicely in there. PC on the, or computer should I say, PC is very stereotypical. Let's get a nice flat screen in there. Looks a little bit like an iMac, I love it. Let's get some plants either side. Let's grab the little bucket of sunshine because I do like that. And let's grab that, and that comes with a dark looking vase. That's good. Where's the wooden hearts? They're always good in a bedroom. They always fit in regardless of what I do. Let's get them on the wall. We can get a nice panoramic shot going on here as well. Actually, we'll probably get a couple of panoramics. Let's put that one up there for the dunes. I have to admit, these are some of my favourite pictures, these ones here in the game, so I just think they go so well together. There's the other set of panoramics as well that I really like. Where are they? They are here. These panoramics here. You've got the Martian. Okay, they're all Martians technically, but you've got the tropical one, the snow, and you've got the desert. I was about to say biomes. I've been playing Minecraft in case you didn't guess. But you've got those, which again are really, really, really nice touches that I really like. So last thing I sort of want to do here is just try and see if I can grab a couple of decorative items just to try and put at the top here. But I don't think you can actually put stuff up here now. Come to think of it. And no. That's annoying. Okay, well, you can't put stuff on there, so you can't blame the man for trying. The last thing then, let's finish up with a nice little bear with his heart in the corner, and then I think we are done for the video. Let's pop him in there. Look at that little splash of colour with his little yellow heart. Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have liked this video, why not give it a thumbs up and consider getting subscribed so you don't miss a single one of my videos. If you want to stay up to date with my latest projects or cast your vote in the next room in the Let's Build series, head over to my Twitter, link should be on your screen or in the description box down below. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to check out all the other links down there. Tons of really cool stuff you should really be checking out. But if you're bored and just want to watch another video, give either of those two icons on top of your screen a cheeky click to be taken to one of my other playlists. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. As always, stay awesome, and I'll see you next video. Take care.